Alisha Lehmann. People noticed her looks long before they noticed her game, and for some, that's where the conversation stopped. Blonde hair, striking presence, millions of Instagram followers. For many, she became a headline before she ever became a highlight. But here's the truth: behind the image is a player who built her career with sweat, speed, and an unstoppable drive. It's almost too easy to assume someone as famous as Alisha is a social media creation, more influencer than athlete. But that assumption misses the countless hours she spent on training grounds, the games where she played through exhaustion, the nights when the only thing that mattered was proving herself on the pitch. She's the winger who runs until her lungs burn, the forward who'll take on 3 defenders without blinking, the competitor who always wants the ball when the game is on the line. Her story is bigger than viral posts or magazine covers. It's about a girl from a tiny Swiss village who refused to let the world define her worth by appearance alone. Beauty didn't make her less of an athlete, it made the fight to be respected even harder, and the victories even sweeter. Background: Alisha Lehmann was born on January 21, 1999, in Tegernsee, a tiny village in Switzerland with just a few hundred people. Growing up in such a small community, it might have been easy to imagine a quiet, ordinary life. But Alisha was never ordinary. From the moment she could walk, she had a ball at her feet. Her family quickly realized she had a gift, not just talent, but hunger. She joined local boys' teams, because in her early years there weren't always girls' teams available. That meant she had to work twice as hard, constantly proving herself against older, stronger players. But far from discouraging her, it only sharpened her edge. She started her professional career with BSC Frauen in Switzerland's top league, where her speed and flair immediately caught attention. Scouts abroad saw her potential, and soon, West Ham United came calling. The move to England was huge: new language, new culture, new level of football. But Alisha thrived. Her fearless dribbling, pace down the wing, and ability to take on defenders made her stand out. In 2018, she played a crucial role in helping West Ham reach the Women's FA Cup final. For many fans, it was the first time they'd seen her, and she didn't disappoint. At just 26, she's already a social media powerhouse with over 16 million Instagram followers, making her the world's most followed female footballer. Her journey began in the Swiss countryside, playing with boys' teams and dreaming big. Fast forward to today, and she's dazzling fans in Italy's Serie A with Como, after a successful stint at Juventus where she clinched the Italian double in just one season. But Alisha isn't just about goals and assists, though she's got plenty of those. She's a trendsetter, a brand ambassador for Adidas and EA Sports, and a vocal advocate for gender equality in sports. Whether she's scoring a stunning goal, posing in a glittery mini dress, or calling out pay disparities in football, Alisha does it all with a smile and a wink. Alisha Lehmann is more than a footballer, she's a force of nature, turning every match into a showcase of skill, style, and personality. Whether she's scoring goals or breaking barriers, she's doing it all with flair, and we're here for it. But her career has never just been about the pitch. As her social media following grew into the millions, Alisha found herself in the unusual position of being both an athlete and a public figure. Some celebrated her, others criticized her, suggesting she was too focused on Instagram. Yet anyone who's watched her knows her commitment to football has never been in question. Career turning points. After West Ham, Lehmann's career took her to Aston Villa in 2021, where she truly cemented herself as a key player in the Women's Super League. Her ability to stretch defenses with her pace, her knack for creating chances, and her relentless work ethic made her an instant fan favorite. But it wasn't just her club career making headlines, she was also a vital part of the Swiss national team. Representing her country at the Women's Euros and the World Cup, Alisha carried not just the pressure of competition but also the weight of being Switzerland's most visible footballing star. Yet what really set her apart was her ability to rise above the noise. Critics often reduced her to her looks or her social media presence, but time and again, she reminded the world that she was more than that. Every sprint down the wing, every assist, every goal, it was her way of silencing doubters without ever having to say a word. One of her biggest turning points came in the Women's Euro 2022, when Switzerland faced tough competition. Even though the team didn't go deep into the tournament, Alisha's performances showed grit and determination. She wasn't just there to make up the numbers, she wanted to compete with the best. At Villa, she's continued to evolve, becoming a more complete forward. Her numbers may not always dominate the headlines, but her influence on the pitch, stretching defenses, pulling markers, opening space for teammates, is invaluable. But perhaps her biggest achievement is this: Alisha Lehmann has redefined what it means to be a modern footballer. She's not afraid to embrace her platform off the pitch while giving everything on it. In a world that often tries to force women into one role or another, she's boldly chosen both. Personal life and net worth. Alisha Lehmann's life off the pitch has always drawn attention. She's been open about her relationships, including a high-profile romance with Swiss teammate Ramona Bachmann and later Aston Villa's men's star Douglas Luiz. These relationships made headlines, but Alisha never let them overshadow her identity as a footballer. Alisha Lehmann reveals huge wage gap between her and Alisha Lehmann's boyfriend in 2025 is Douglas Luiz, the Brazilian footballer. The couple moved to Juventus in the summer of 2024, making headlines as the first boyfriend-girlfriend pair to transfer to different teams within the same couple transfer. The couple met while playing for Aston Villa, with Lehmann playing for the women's team and Luiz for the men's team. Financially, Lehmann is one of the best-known women's footballers in the world, not just for her game, but also for her brand. With her Aston Villa contract, sponsorships, endorsements, and her massive social media presence, over 15 million Instagram followers, her net worth is estimated at around $2.5 million. That makes her not only one of the highest-profile Swiss athletes, but also one of the most marketable stars in women's football globally. Yet despite the fame, Alisha has always tried to stay grounded. She often speaks about the importance of her family and her roots in Switzerland. She's proud of where she comes from, and she hasn't forgotten the people who supported her when she was just a kid chasing a ball in Tegernsee. Her story resonates because it's about balance. She's an athlete who refuses to compromise her love of the game, even as she embraces the opportunities that fame has brought her. And through it all, she's showing young girls everywhere that you don't have to choose between being yourself and being successful, you can be both. Alisha Lehmann's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and refusing to be put in a box. She's proven that you can be glamorous and gritty, stylish and strong, a global influencer and a serious footballer all at once. But her journey is still unfolding. Will she take Aston Villa to new heights? Lead Switzerland to glory on the international stage? Or continue rewriting the narrative of what it means to be a modern athlete? Now it's your turn. Backhand index pointing right. Do you think Alisha Lehmann is unfairly judged for her social media fame? Backhand index pointing right. And what's your favorite Alisha Lehmann moment on the pitch? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be watching closely. And if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring football journeys.